Now, to Iowa. So, the people who are competing for the chance to lose to Donald Trump in November have spent 2 years trying to get to today. 2 years to show the voters of Iowa that they are the future, that they are the new Obama, the next Hillary, or definitely the person who's going to slay the orange man. They have spent millions of dollars doing so, and they have gone all in on a state that the eyes of political nerds, both here and certainly way more in the United States, were paying attention to go, well, OK, time to vote. Who's going to win? What's going to happen? Well, guess what? We still don't know. Because even though we are now sitting at, the best part of 9 hours since the polls closed, a total of 0 votes have been officially counted. 0 counties have reported. All of those wonderful touchscreen maps where you can turn things from green to blue to grey and how much this demographic and what did older vote. Nothing. Absolutely sweet FA. Because you see, they had a new system. Firstly, if you didn't get 15% of the vote, you punted. Now, you can either go and sit in the corner and sook with everyone else in undecided and get, half of one delegate, who cares? Or you move around the room and you eventually join other campaigns. There were 1,700 caucus sites, let's call them polling places because that's the language we understand in Australia. 1,700 polling places that only had to count a grand total of less than 200,000 votes. It is 9 hours after the polls closed and there is nothing because firstly an app didn't work and then, this is my favourite detail, everyone tried to call into head office to report the numbers and the phone didn't work. That's why the front page of the New York Post screams like this today in the United States, where it's Des Moines, because in the capital, Des Moines in Iowa, they are still waiting. The results probably will happen sometime in the next 24 hours. As for the results, most likely Joe Biden had a shocker, but because nobody knows, he gets to go, see ya, I'm off to somewhere else. A bloke that you probably haven't heard of if you're a part-time watcher, but if you are a full-time watcher, Mayor Pete Buttigieg, seems that he's done pretty well, may have well become the establishment lane candidate, the one who'll try to take over things from Biden, but Biden holds all hopes that black voters will save him in South Carolina. As for the battle of the lefties, it looks like Bernie Sanders has beaten Elizabeth Warren, but she didn't do as bad as some people thought she was going to do. But again, we don't know what happened. And that means there was a lot of television to fill. Let's focus in on one channel in particular and one presenter in particular. A presenter who recalls that he had chills up his leg when he was listening to Barack Obama as a speaker. His name is Chris Matthews. He's old, he's cranky, and he's telling the truth. This is what he says about the entire field of Democrats. Can anyone beat Trump?
What are my thoughts? I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this field. I think they got to find a candidate for president that can beat Trump.
And you don't think anybody in this field
I'm
can
looking.
beat Trump?
I'm still looking.
Still looking.
What's the problem?
Obvious problems. They're all problems. Bernie Sanders is not going to be president of the United States.
But he may well have won the Iowa Caucuses, which of course means he gets more votes than anyone else who's in the list of those that you don't think can end up winning. There was also this incredible moment of television that I've got to turn around for you a bit later in the show. But this is when one of the precinct captains, one of the people who was in charge basically of the polling station, was trying to sit on the phone and had been on the phone for an hour waiting to report their results. But at the same time, he was on television talking to Wolf Blitzer. And to give you an idea of just how big a cock-up this was, despite the fact that it was his job to sit on hold and report the numbers, when he's talking to CNN, guess what he kept choosing to do? He kept talking on television. The noise you can hear in the background is the speakerphone and the Democrats saying, hello, hello, are you there to report? Roll the tape.
I have been on hold for over an hour with the Iowa Democratic Party. They tried to, I think, promote an app to report the results. The app, by all accounts, just doesn't work. So we've been recommended to call into the hotline, and the hotline has not been responsive.
Have you gotten any explanation, Sean? Sean, have you gotten any explanation at all as to what's going on?
No, I have not. No. I'm just waiting on hold and doing my best to report the results from my precinct.
What are you hearing? I know you're listening to a conversation from the Iowa Democratic Party.
So this is a real coincidence, Wolf. I just got off hold just now, so I've got to get off the phone to report the results.
All right, go ahead. Report your results. Can we listen in as you report them, Sean?
Yep.
All right, let's listen.
All right. Okay. Hi. Hello? They hung up on me. They hung up on me.
Oh, they reckon they're going to get Trump? Good luck. The angry old man that I showed you at the start, Chris Matthews, he said this at the end of a night that produced nothing.
Democracy is our special thing in America. It's what we believe in. It's what holds us together, the ability to hold an election efficiently and honestly. And, you know, to those of us who love the romance of politics, and there's a lot of us, there's the crackle of election night where the winner is clear and the loser is clear, and the winner gets to be victorious and the loser gets to be great and honest and admit they lost. We've lost that tonight. We've lost that drama, that majesty of the American electoral process. We've lost it because of a screw-up. And we lost it in Florida when they couldn't count the votes, when they had the butterfly ballot, something that I tried it out with my two kids, and one got it right, one got it wrong. Get it right. This is our specialty, democracy. It should be professional, not a volunteer operation. And I'm telling you, it really hurts. Somebody will try to back it up and say, oh, they did their best and it's nobody's fault, and they'll give out all the trophies. I noticed all the candidates took the victorious trophy tonight. Everybody got first class, first grade, because it was amateur. It was a little league operation tonight. And I'm telling you, I got a problem with Iowa in this. I got a problem. If you want it first, do it right.
I love it.